Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rondell Mitchell, aka the How To King. On this video, I'm going to show you how to make $2,000 in a single transaction. You can do it once, you can do it 10 times, you can do it 100 times. That's all up to you. So, we're going to talk about that in just a second. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rondell again. I said that already, so let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, so what I want to show you is I want to show you a system that you can use moving into 2023. All of 2023, I want to show you how you can get $2,000 commissions coming in. However many of them that you want to make, that's really up to you. But the system that you're going to be using to do this has been around for over 8 years now. Okay, many of the members in this program, we've bounced around from thing to thing, and then we always seem to come back to this particular program. And what I've noticed in my experience over the years online is that many of these programs, they have peaks and valleys. Okay, so they have highs and they have lows. And when it's hot. And then people might start to wander and then they start to join this program and that program. But what I've noticed is that there's always at least one person who remains focused on just one thing. And then when everybody else starts to wander off, when the buzz picks back up again, now you are in front of the wave. Okay, so you get to ride the wave, so to speak. Okay, so that program is called Exitus Elite. Okay, you can earn 100, 500, $1,000 commissions, $2,000 commissions in this program. Okay, just last month, a member that's relatively new had a $30,000 month. Okay, now that seems like a humongous, astronomical, gigantic amount of money, but when you really put it into perspective, if you get 15 people to join you at the top level, you can make $30,000 a month. Just go get 15 people to join you every month. Even better yet, go get 8 people to join you and help them get their first person, because everybody's first sale comes to you. So and I'm not going to go deep into that because you can learn that aspect of the business when you watch the video. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it because I went off on a tangent. Now, what you want to do when you get involved in a program like this, before anything else, obviously, is you need to set yourself up to get paid. Okay, so this is the payment profile. You have a multitude of ways how you can choose in which that you're going to get paid. Do you want to get paid with credit cards? You can use Stripe. I don't recommend PayPal, but if you're a vigilante and you want to use PayPal, you can use PayPal. If you're in the U.S., you can use Cash App. I think Zelle is only in the U.S. as well, but Cash App and Zelle are very good ways in order for you to collect payment. With what's been going on over the past year or so with Bitcoin and things, Bitcoin may be an option for you because if Bitcoin goes back to where it was when it reached its high. Let's say you make a $2,000 sale and you collect your sale in Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin doubles. Now you've made a $4,000 sale. So that's something to keep on the table as well, especially if you have a good income stream. You have a steady stream of income already coming in. I would collect all of my payments in Bitcoin and then just let them sit there. And then in the event that you need to pull some of that out, just pull it out. But then you can leave the rest of it in the account and then hope that the Bitcoin will rebound, or you don't have to necessarily do Bitcoin because you could always have them pay you independently. These are just the methods that are set up in the system for a person to pay you. If you wanted a person to pay you in Doggy Coin or what's it called, Ethereum. Well, we have Ethereum here, but if you wanted a person to pay you in one of the off-brand cryptocurrencies, you could do that as well. But for the sake of time, I'm just showing you these particular methods because they're built into the system. So you don't have to call a person and tell them any special information in order for you to get paid, because they can see how to pay you directly on your website. Okay, so once you've created your payment method and you have determined how you want to collect your payments, not to mention I left out the fact that a lot of people, they get paid with cashier's checks and money orders, and some people even do cash. I've never asked a person to put cash in the mail. To me, that's dumb. But, if a person wants to put cash in the mail, then more power to them, Okay, so what do you do after you set this up? Well, the first thing you're going to do once you set this up is you're going to want to drive traffic to your page so that you can capture people's information. Okay, so let's say you have a page like this. They come to it, and I'm going to show you how to get people to this page too, so just hang tight. So they come to it, they click on it, and they see this form. Okay, so now they're interested in learning more about it. They put in their contact information, they click this button here, and then once they've clicked on that button, it's going to take them to a page that looks like this. Now, this is not the exact page, because this page that I'm showing you here is actually offered to us through a third-party marketing system that costs $20 a month. Now, me personally, I paid the annual fee for it, and I think it was only $100 or something like that. But I saved a lot by paying for it annually instead of monthly. Okay, but if you don't have that system, this is what people are going to see have after they've entered their contact information on your page. So then once they have entered their contact information, they're going to land on your sales page. Okay, now the video here is 8 minutes long. Okay, so in 8 minutes they're going
Hi, this is
to
Paul
learn
Stevenson.
the process of being able to collect $2,000 payments. Okay, all right. So once they've watched this video, they're going to click this button here. And this button is just going to give them some additional information that they can learn about this program. And it'll explain to them how they get paid and what the products are and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, how do you get people to your page? Okay, that's a very good question. Well, for starters, you could do some solo ads. So if you have money to advertise and you don't want to spend a lot of time working the business, but you want to automate the process, then you would use paid advertisements. Now, what you're seeing here are what you would call guaranteed views. Okay, so, well, guaranteed visitors rather. So these are vendors that you can purchase traffic from. So you can see here, this particular person, they're selling clicks, is what they call it, for 40 cents per click. What that means is that they guarantee that every 40 cents you give them, a person will click on your website. So that doesn't necessarily guarantee that that person is going to join your business. It doesn't even guarantee that they're going to fill out the form here that's on your page. But what it does guarantee is that they're going to see your page. So the page that you select when you run this type of advertisement is very important. I personally like this page a lot, but it's a little bit busy because there are more simplistic pages that you can use to get people to opt in that don't, this is doing a little too much. I like the page personally, but when I spend money, I use a much more basic page. But the point is let's say you give this guy $40 Well, he's selling clicks for 40 cents. So that means you're going to get 100 guaranteed visitors to your page for 40 bucks. Okay. Now, let's say out of the 100 visitors who came to your page, uh, 15 of them filled out the form on your page and requested more information. So now those 15 people have bypassed your original capture page and are now looking at your sales video. Okay, now out of the 15, there's no guarantee that all 15 of them will watch the entire video. You would hope they would, being that the video is only 8 minutes long or 6 minutes long, but the likelihood is that maybe half of them will watch it all the way through. Okay, so now out of the 15 people, let's say that 5 of them watched the video all the way through. And then that person watched all the information, and then they came down here and they clicked on join. Okay, so now this person is serious. Okay, let's say we're down to the last person. Everybody else has decided either they're not interested or they don't have the funds right now, whatever the case may be. But now you have somebody just like me who joined this program, who's like, oh man, this shit sounds amazing. I think I can do this. The idea of me being able to make more than I make in an entire week at work in one day sounds amazing. I'm going to join. And then they click here to join. Now they're going to come over here. They're going to choose the level that they want to join at. And if you're marketing this properly, you should give people some type of incentive to join you at the higher levels. Okay. And when they do, now they're going to learn that, okay, so I have to pay the $400 admin fee to the company, and then the $2,000 will go directly to my sponsor. Once they pay the $399, you know that your money is on the way, and you're going to get an email notification and everything. Okay, but that's just one way. Okay, maybe you like talking to people. Very few people do nowadays, but maybe you are old school. Maybe you're an OG marketer and you used to crush it in your business by dialing leads. Then go to buy some leads to dial. You could find leads to dial right here. For example, telephone interviewed leads. You could come over to this website, get yourself 600 telephone interviewed leads, which means that they've already spoken to someone in advance prior to talking to you and told them that they are openly looking for an opportunity. Okay, so out of the 600, you dial them up. Maybe if you go hard, you dial them all in one day. Maybe let's say 5 of them want to join you over the course of the next 3 months, because things happen and not everybody has access to $2,000 all at once. But if you dial 600 leads, now let's be conservative. Okay, let's say you dial 600 leads, you talk to 200 of the 600, and you get 5 sales at the top level. That's $10,000. Even if that took you 3 months to bring in those 5 sales, you still made $3,333 per month on average. That is a very good side hustle, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so what I've just shown you is just the bare bones minimum of the things that you could do to get people going to your page, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is that you do, just show people your business. That's all there really is to it, ladies and gentlemen. I've made many, many high ticket sales doing what I'm showing you in this video. And in a multitude of different programs. So I can vouch for the fact that work works. But you don't make sales when you don't advertise. So if you join this business and then you never advertise, you never buy traffic, you never create content, you never tell anybody that you're in it, you can't expect for sales to come in, because that's kind of foolish to think otherwise. But if you just get in, you focus on, hey, I'm not good on the phone, so I'm going to take $100 out of every paycheck and go and purchase guaranteed visitors to my website. If you just did that, eventually you're going to start to get results. I can't guarantee that you're going to get sales, but I can guarantee that you're going to get results. And what is that result? That result is either you're going to get leads or you're not going to get leads, which is also a result. And if you're not getting any leads at all, that means that you're doing something very, very wrong, and all you have to do is adjust your strategy. But overall, I've gone a little longer than I planned to in this video, but I just wanted to make this video and show you this because I know that there is a lot of people out there, or there are a lot of people rather, out there who are looking for a means to earn additional income, regardless of why they need it. People want it. And there are people out there who are willing to do whatever it takes to get ahead. And if that sounds like you, then what you should do is you should click on the link below this video in the description, and it'll take you right through the exact same process that I just shared with you. Now, the page that you land on may not look the same. And honestly, Exodus gives you a bunch of different pages you can use. These are sample pages that you can use right here to drive people to your business. Okay, and once you gather their information, now they're in your sales funnel, and you can follow up with them until either they buy or they die. I said that jokingly, but that really is the idea, is that once you get people in your database, you continue to market to them until they either buy or they die. Now, I don't mean that in a morbid way, but that maybe they'll unsubscribe if they don't want to join. If they get tired of seeing all your emails and whatnot, they'll either join or they'll unsubscribe. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If you have any questions, my contact information is below in the description. Okay, I want for you to ask me any questions that you have and relevant pertaining to this particular program and what it's going to take in order for you to get your first $2,000. Okay, because not everybody is equipped to do this. I'll be the first person to tell you, because a lot of people make a lot of excuses. Okay, there's a million and one excuses for why I can't do this. I don't like my friends to see my social media. I don't like to put my face on YouTube. I'm uncomfortable calling people on the phone. Well, it sounds like if that is your mentality, then this is not for you, and you should probably just keep working. You know, some of us want a little bit more, and we're willing to stretch ourselves and step outside of our comfort zone in order to get results. And that's really what it's going to require. You're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone, especially if you've never done something like this before. For those of you who have experience in other programs, this will come second nature to you when you join. But for somebody, if this is your first time looking at something like this, it's very unorthodox, it's very new and fresh to you, and many times that can be overwhelming because there's so many moving parts and so much unfamiliarity. So what you need to do is you need to come in head first and just focus and keep working every single day. If you keep doing that, you'll have results, and by the end of 2023, people will be contacting you to join instead of you having to do as much marketing and things that you originally had to do in the beginning, because now you will have a little bit of authority. You'll have a little bit of credibility, and people will be more interested in reaching out to you, and you won't have to be the hunter as much, and you will become the hunted. Okay, so that is it for this video. I apologize for rambling and ranting and raving. I haven't made any videos in a while, and I kind of lost my juice. But after I make a couple more videos here, I'll get my juice back, and then I won't go off on so many tangents. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. If you want to look at the program, click on the link. If you want to gain access to the traffic sources that I mentioned in this video, there will also be links for those as well in the description. Okay, so that's it. This is Rondell Mitchell, aka the How To King, and I will see you on the next video.